I just printed my second version of this bracket to hold everything, and I'm down to the next trial here. As you can see, I'm working on the tender. It's more of a curiosity, but there it is. It's in there. My challenge is from here to there, I know the wiring, I can shorten the wiring easy, but this is my current outlet, and the opening for the steam or the smoke would be out here. So I would need to make a right turn, come over here, and then up, which isn't bad. I mean, you can do certain amounts of it, but I don't think I can make that right turn that sharp. As you can see, I have this tube that I have, but I'm thinking, I don't know, if there's room at the top, can I just come straight out the top and over? I doubt it. I may have to route it down, come out and go down, you know, like a loop like this, only no kinks. You can't have kinks, it won't flow, right? So if you keep it far enough away, it should have a nice round arc, like not that, but like that, you see? If I came around like that, came down and around and then up, I could do it, I think. I may have to shorten my stub here and just put it more back into the house, which I don't mind doing. I was hoping I could keep that beef there, but it looks like this is tight, this is fat, you know, and I want a heat sink on there too, so I don't know. It gets testy, and this is as close as you can make this. That's as short as you can make it. That's as stubby as you can make it. I know. So I can shorten these all up real nice, easy, no problem. Just cut them and solder them on back, you know. But this stubby thing. Now the other part I wanted to do is lower it. It looks like I can definitely lower it, at least, you know, 3 millimeters if nothing else. I don't know if 3 is going to get us anywhere. What I was doing here was just putting the tall part out where the opening was for the cupola kind of the thing, so it would fit like that. So it would fit, okay? It fits in there. It's tight, but it fits. All plastics, you don't have to worry about it. The metal ones would be something else. We may want to put some sheeting around it, or Tapcon tape or something. But I could still lower this down. I could also cut that board. That board, I'm gonna have to redesign it anyway, but I don't need the lower third. I could just cut it off right here and rearrange the pinouts easy enough. So I just want it to, it's not going to have any of those green things. It's going to be flat like this. We're going to solder right to it. This is going to be the sub-assembly right here. All the soldering is done here. You're going to assemble this, solder it, short wires, and then these are going to plug into the house parts. These don't need to be that long, you know what I mean? You can trim those back. Oh, and look, I had this connector on here. I didn't even use it. I'm so stupid. So I'm going to take this connector off, solder that right onto that board. That'll lower this height. So I didn't really have a height problem, but it's got a little height problem, so it gives me a little more safety in not running into stuff. Yeah. So I'm going to have to take that blue thing off, that connector off, keep this thing flat, get these off here, put them in the back where they belong. That'll be a very short connection. And then I can shorten this a couple, is a millimeter here, you know, that's the way it works. And then try to find the routing for the hose. If I can get the routing for the hose, I think it's gonna be interesting. Now, I had several calls or emails about the cost. I just got some new pricing. Now this is my cost, so there's no profit involved in this, okay? So each one of these boards, each one of these motor control boards, I can get, I'm gonna say $2. I can get each one for $2. So that's 2 of them for $2, okay? The motor, the little motor here, I found a price, I can get it for $2, okay? I'm putting a little in for freight and stuff, but it's not that bad. The other purchase parts, well, this board is purchased, and there would be a piece, this board here would be purchased, but they're not outrageous. I'm gonna say $7 for both, you know, probably 2 for one and 5 for the other, or something like that on the high side. The rectifier, I can't get the rectifier price in my head. I don't know what it is. I'm going to say $3, and that's probably high. I don't know, okay? These connectors, I don't know what they cost. I don't really know. I've got 1, 2, 3 sets. Let's say they're $2, so say $6 for that, okay? Now the printed parts, we'll have to add those up. I have the smoke housing, the motor adapter, and I have the fan blade. We print all of that. So let's say this is 2, this is 2, and this is 5, so that's 9. And then this plate back here is not too bad. It's a little holy. Let's say it's 10, $14. $14 for printed parts. Okay. So let's see. I do math weird, right? 2, 4, 6. I like nice round numbers. 10, 10, and 20, 30, $36 my cost. Okay, I told you you can't drive it down. Okay, so even if I just put 10% on here for lab, that's $40. $40. I don't know. $40. I was hoping I could come in cheaper than that, but I'll talk to Dan. There's a buck here, buck there, but you know, $4 for lab fees is pretty cheap, really. Most people will mark that up $15, maybe even $36. You know, most people would. We're gonna keep it as low as we can, but these are purchased parts, so you know, you pay them. That's it. Okay, well, that's that. That's a rough cut. 40. I said I'd try to get into 50. Under 50. I think we can be under 50. So if you're thinking about it, you know, start saving. I don't know. I can't give them away, but I can make them as cheap as I possibly can. And that's my idea. That's my goal. I really want to stuff it in this tender. I don't know that I can. In this Caboose, I think I can. With these adaptions and then just working on my layout of the hose, I think I can get it in there. I'm going to try like hell, okay, to get it in there. And then that would be for $40. It'll fit everything. House, Caboose, anything after that. And then I'll put all of my energy, instead of trying to shrink this down even further, if I can get it to fit, I'll stop that and I'll start working on the puff and chuff electronics, which I think is going to have bigger bang for the buck, you know? Certainly bigger bang for the buck. Okay, so I'm going to work on this a little bit more. Then I'm going to drag out an engine and work on a level 1 basic assembly. So we can have a level 1 basic assembly, smoke, mini smoke, and a smart smoke controller, DC fields, and digital reverse. Bingo. That's going to be the release for August. The mini smoke, the basic one, and I'll see if I can do the 4 sounds. Okay, I'll see if I can do it. Okay, that's it. Later. Gotta go. Work.